My name is Rhapsody, and welcome back to Monster Train 2. We're going to be playing a clan combination that I randomed just before. Which is to say, I randomed it and then played a very, 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 very short episode. Died to Archeon. All that to say, I'm interested in the clan combination. So let's do it again. Streak's gone. That's okay. We've got Fire as Greed. How could we be sad? When your Pyre takes damage, gain 10 additional coins. We've got Seraphaturnus, Chosen of Entropy, who is also going to be giving us Silence in the final fight. 2 copies of Green Recruit, Extinguish Spawn 4. 2 copies of Lava Armor, 1 Ember to give 10 health to a unit, and on Revenge, apply 3 Pyre Gel to the attacker. And then finally, Amorous and Noki, 1 Ember, 2 Size. Rally, apply Regen 1 and +1 health to friendly units. So we've already got like some rally kind of stuff going on here, ready to go into the run. Clan combination is Underlegion led by Boleet, followed by Pyreborn. Let's look at the artifact first. Damn. Shroom units 1 apply decay 1. Sorry, Shroom units apply decay 1 to enemy units on summon. If I'm going to be rallying at all, that would be ridiculous. Speaking of rallying, Hiveminder. On rally, +1 damage permanently. Is that the way I want to go with this? Because like playing that and Amorous and Noki on the same floor and then just spamming out Eager Conscripts is good. Obviously, I have to wait until I have capacity or maybe a mini stone on Amorous and Noki until I can also play Green Recruits on the same floor. Siphon Spawn 2. How good am I at making sure units die on the same floor as Boleet, such that we actually even get to Siphon in the first place? Feel like the answer is not especially. There's not like a Boleet line I haven't done, right? Although they did change, yeah, they did change the Siphon line since. All right, fine. I'm going all in on it. Siphon, Spawn 2. Troops have an additional health per stat. Yeah, so you can have your Titan skin. These enemies are gonna take a lot of hitting. I wonder if I just need to weaken them up a bunch and then have Boleet and Amorous and Noki all at the very top. Oh, the Green Recruit's a Shroom unit. Hell yeah. That helps. Ooh, that's really gonna help. Hold up. Oh, no, I have to do it. Right, I have to kill the unit first and then kill the unit, then summon the Green Recruit in front, and then give it Pyre Gel. Hell yeah. Excuse me? Shroom units apply decay 1 to enemy units on summon. Why do you only have decay 2 when the Extinguish Spawn is summon for Fungi, and Fungi are Shroom type units. So it should have 4 more decay on it. Yeah, Fungi. Troop, Fungi, Shroom. Shroom units apply decay 1 to enemy units on summon. What is it, F9? No, F8? It is. Green Recruits. Extinguish Spawn. Doesn't trigger sapling. Decay. Oh, sap suckling. Apologies. That is not written correctly, but I hope it's clear what I meant. See, when I just play the shroom cards on the top line, those apply it. See? Decay, decay. Yeah, we don't have any... Yeah, we don't have any reason to extend the fight. I mean, it's got to be the spawning pods. And I'll happily take Golden Touch so I can start getting some Dragon Sword. Oh, perfect. Merchant of Steel Pyreborn allows me to go to Merchant of Magic Underlegion first. Oh, Squad Leader. Adds Trample to the Fungi, and Fungi have 2 additional damage per stack. I do like the idea of going with a big troop stack. -1 cost Permafrost means that I will always be able to keep Golden Touch for a turn where it slays something for me, which is, it's good. Granted, you know, I want Holdover to be the next one or something like that, but meh, I'll take this. Spawning pods for a card that I'm going to play every single time I draw it. I should probably upgrade that, and if I've got 10 additional power, I may as well upgrade one of our Pyogels. Yuck. Well, thankfully with the Amorous Inoki, we will be gaining health and regen, so it's a little more survivable. But maybe I should set up Boleat and Amorous Inoki on floor 2 now. Does spawning a single shroom unit only give a single stack, like, or rather, if I spawn 4 at the same time, is that only a single stack to all the enemies? Because that seemed to be what it was before. Maybe it's literally just, you know, most things, like, we can look at, you know, Amorous Inoki, Rally. Whenever you play a unit card to this floor, it triggers for each of the fungi that spawn in. However, Sapsuckling Spring is only triggering for an instance of fungi being added. That still seems inconsistent to me. But it makes a bit more sense, at least. I'm just going to shore up the next floor. I'm pretty sure we get this. Nice. Infectory, Glow Up, and Loam Coat. Damn. Infectory is more spawning, which I absolutely love. Loam Coat also spawns. You just put it on a fungi, and then it gives you 2 additional fungi at the end of every turn. Also gives them regen and 20 additional health, so they don't die when they get hit. I really like that, but Glow Up is also incredible, and you also want Glow Up. I'm going to take Loam Coat and the second Golden Touch easily. Save. Fireborn Banner, rather, a Merchant of Steel. Certainly has him to heal. Figuring out what we're doing with the second floor. Large Stone, Quick Stone. Okay, there's stuff there. Intriguing. So there is a Quick Stone and there is a Zealot. So I could have a quick attacking Zealot on the bottom line. And admittedly, that does seem... I really don't want it to be that because I want the Guildmonger, obviously. Obviously, I want the Guild... Look at what it says. Look at the thing it says there. Obviously, I want the Guildmonger. God, Zealot's so expensive as well. Blech. So here's the reason we take it. It kills so many units by itself, which means if I put it on the same floor as the Bolete, it causes so many siphons, causing so many rallies, and all of the rest of it. I'd love to mini-stone it. I'd love to mini-stone, frankly, anything that goes on that floor. Just something that goes on that floor. I don't think I modify any of the rest of these cards, if I'm entirely honest with you. I think we can now skate by being a bit greedy for a moment. No, you can't have that. Sorry, buddy. That's my here, Sap Circling Spring, don't you hear? It's a pretty big stack. Yeah, we're so far ahead of the enemy, it really doesn't matter what I do. So yeah, ultimately my goal was just play the Golden Touch as many times as I could in that fight. I can't be mad about what's going on there. It's just, ugh, you know, sometimes, ugh. Ioclasm. Attuned Explosive deals 150 damage. That's a really good way to clear an AoE. A thing that we no longer really need additional help to do, courtesy of the Zealot. Smelted Treasure. Honestly, the Armor 40 is pretty fun. But we're going to get regen after I have capacity here. Deadly Variant applies Decay, equal to 5 times Sap. I don't really have any Sap on my enemies just yet. I have Decay. I'm leaning towards skipping. I'm intentionally going to take the Pyroclasm just... Oh, God. No, it's not good. It's not a good thing that this has happened. Palmer Bella, regen 6, spike 6, extinguish, applies this unit's buff stacks to other units. It's a really good unit. Fire blooded. 1 ember 1 size. Empower, cooldown 3. Gain damage equal to Pyre Gel stacks on all units on this floor. It's up against Miser. I'm going to take Pyre blooded because it's ungilded. And that's the last I'm going to say about that for right now. I don't have to complain about it every single time I'm even reminded it's a unit that exists. I do want to. Let's head to the Merchant Magic. I'm happy to see another Under Legion unit. -1 cost intrinsic is very good. For spawning pods, that's a pretty good start for spawning pods. Glasterkern. I mean, yeah, just if I'm going additional capacity, that ends up on the same floor. Executioner 2, Executioner, Merchant Magic, -1. Let's make spawning pods open and free, and then that's now really good dupe. -1 cost for... I kind of want to hit that on Pyroclasm, to be honest. Actually, I'm going to -1 cost Pyroclasm, and then I'm also going to -1 and Permafrost it. So I just have a Pyroclasm ready if I desperately need one. 20 additional damage and consume for a fire there, and I'm going to hold the rest of this money. I'm going to hit up that next Merchant of Steel, and I'm going to explode. Hey, kill the Corruptor. Must you? I suspect you're not going to be a problem just because we're ridiculously busted, but... we'll see. So... bottom line needs rally support. Done. And that siphons both energy's enemies, so I get additional damage there. Two damage for the Bio-Blooded. Oh, we're right on our way. I should probably just start propagating the stacks of troop as well on the bottom line. Thank heck. Pyre-Blooded got another 4 damage! It's a ridiculous 1910! We got the Dragon Horde up to enough that it's a worthwhile loot, so I'll take it. I mean, I'll take Dig Deep as well. It's just spawn. Mind Cage. Resolve. Reduce cooldown by 1. Yeah, we can use Blind-Blooded every 2 turns, baby! Oh, we're going off! Sacrifice Chamber. Gain 10 when an enemy unit dies. We haven't got a room for the bottom line because we skipped the Infectory. Give me that Sacrificial Chamber. It's exactly what we need. Unfortunately, this Historian's Razor is going to start to... oh my god, it's actually going to start nerfing our units pretty hard pretty soon. Oh, I didn't think about that. When an enemy unit descends, they gain Pyre Gel 2. That's great. That's some Fire Gel for my Fire Blooded to see. Yeah, screw it. Give me Shattered Halo. Why not? Only rares from now on. Ooh. Mini Stone. I mean, multi-strike on the sweep quick Zealot, because obviously, and then... I guess the problem with Mini Stone here is I need 2 units with Mini Stone before it actually makes a difference. I will Mini Stone the Cluster Kernel just because there's not really that many other things that you care about. Speaking of things that we care about, it's endless now for green recruits. God, that's about it. But I'll look for it. Tight night quick. I will give Quick and +10 to Fire Blooded. Screw it. Why not? Look, should have looked at the Fireborn unit first. Look, give me Guildmonger. Obviously, I like Guildmonger. Guildmonger fun. As for our dupe... Yeah, and second spawning pods. That first turn, throwing out another 4 on the bottom line is incredible. Front non-boss of enemy wave, gains reanimates. Yeah, it's not great, but it's fine. Thankfully, I do have Pyroclasm to finish off that Zealot if I need it. We finally found it. Fire-blooded, top floor. 21 additional damage because of all the Fire Gel we gave him. We got it! If I can find some equipment to put on that dragon, I think that'll be a good idea. Gonna summon a Guildmonger, who I am almost certainly going to be killing with my own spells. Ioclasm you, then Golden Touch you. There we go, 2 slays. Contagious. Enemy units propagate 4. It's ridiculous. I can abuse the hell out of that when it's so easy to give all of my enemies decay. Mitosis Cap, theoretically useful, but realistically I don't need it. I'm taking Contagion. Give me the Devilish Tails. Yes, I see Deathrock. Give me the Devilish Tails. Merchant of Arms is exactly what I was asking for. Blast Cannon. Look, it's not like he would wield the glass cannon poorly. And I gotta say, your action doesn't matter to me at all. So if I got glass cannon and then also, what should you call it? I'll take glass cannon, screw it. That's not it. That's not what you call it. If I got glass cannon and the shield that silences that I cannot remember the name of at the moment, I'd happily strap those together and just throw that on him to increase his stats. Stasis Crystal, ooh, although Bloodthirsty Blade is probably the actual pick to increase your damage. We're probably going to go Energy as our second artifact for a fair few reasons. So I'll take the Bloodthirsty. I'm probably also going to choose to... Ooh. Sacrificial Chamber being deployable is really nice. I'll make the Bloodthirsty Blade deployable, though. Oh, but then I'm not really going to be able to get the Amorous and Noki on the bottom floor. This is for after my next boss fight, I guess. Marshy Room, Sap 3, enemy units in the end of combat. I mean, it's not bad. It gives me more things that the Contagion can manage. Stasis Crystal, 2020 for each turn onto Stasis, ability Emerge. I mean, realistically, you just throw that on, like, Cluster Kernel or Amosanoki. One of the ones that... Squad Leader, I guess, even. That said, it's not going to give an amount of stats that's actually really important. Because none of those units are really good at using that damage, and they're paired up with a bunch of other units that are much better at doing that. Merchant of Arms again. Versus Merchant of Magic with a dupe. I don't know which way I go there. Amorous Anoki, then Zealots, and Bolete. Devilish Tales gets us all the way up to Sick Dragonhorn. Oh, hell yeah. Sacrificial Chamber this early is ridiculous. I got Golden Touch without the ability to play it on anything, but thankfully, it's the one with Permafrost, so I get to hold it until the next turn. But this fight isn't going to give me many... Oh, never mind. I was about to say this fight isn't going to give me many opportunities for it, and then it did. Please attack my Guildmonger. But after this round of combat, I want you to get sapped. Bloodthirsty Blade, then I can play Green Recruit, which I'll kill myself. We're up to the 8 horde that I wanted, and now I'm starting to get the Bloodthirsty Blade some slays. I mean, Guildmonger is on the top floor, and I would love Guildmonger to die, but also, we have full Dragon Sword. The reason I want you to die is because I have a personal vendetta against you. What, you think I don't remember? In that dark alleyway, it was you! You who killed my parents outside the opera! Guildmonger, or should I say Joe Chill? Ooh, we even got to burn out the Calcified Ember at the very end here. Cast a Dragon Staff. It can't deal damage to enemy units. I mean, that gives us the ability to, you know, trigger slays on a unit by casting spells on the bottom line, but realistically, it's not necessary at all. Death Roll. Similar. Pyroclasm. Nope. I'm going to be skipping way away from those. Increase max hold by 2. Gotta do that when it's offered. Odie's Totem. I need the deployable Emp. That's what I took it for. You bought. You bought. You coward. I'll take Split Anvil because I don't need additional gold from Golden Idol, certainly. Yeah, I got modifications to make still. On Siphon, spawn 3. Duh. Ugh. No attractive targets for a double stack there. Contagious, I would like to significantly lower your costs. Which will be best accomplished with straight up Emberstone. Plus 10 magic power, that feels like I should probably extend the reach of one of the golden touches at this point. -2 cost gain consume and also remove consume. Oh, spell chain contagious. Okay. That's gonna get very nutty. -2 cost gain consume. I'm going to pop that on Dig Deep. And I will then also remove your consume. And look, I could throw that Surge Stone on a Fire Starter to have it consume. And I will. At this point, we are way too rich to not just remove additional cards from the deck. I will say that base glass cannon's not especially good in this deck anymore. Neither are the 2 lava armors. That said, they clear out after the first cycle. I'm going to start getting rid of Firestarter. I'm not going to try and even make a thing out of my Fire-Blooded. He's literally just here to watch the rest of the characters win the game. I do think another spawning pod, especially because it just gets drawn into the opening hand. Like, it doesn't cost me a draw, it doesn't cost me any energy, it's huge. I think it's exactly what we need. Start a battle, enemy units appear on each floor, that's completely fine. I literally just need to spawn a single troop on each of those floors, and then I'm done. So we'll throw Guildmonger on top. Then it's Amorous Inoki, Bolite, and Zealot with a Bloodthirsty Blade to clear... Well... No, I do want to clear on the bottom line. Yeah, we're going to have a lot of incoming damage. Done! A single fungi on each of these floors has slain all of the incoming units. Perfect. Spawn one more. Okay, so we're spawn 16. giving 16 regen to everyone as well. At the end of this round, Zealot is just gonna murder all the enemies, getting us a bunch of more fungi. Hell yeah. It's not really available in this clan combination, but some Descend tech would be incredible, so I can just throw like a cluster kernel down onto that line. Empower, but it's 9 additional damage from all the fire gel, baby. Let's go. I mean, this is one of the fights where I need to get as much fire gel as quickly as possible. Sorry, as much dragon horde as quickly as possible. I don't think I'm going to be able to get up to my 10, unfortunately. I mean, I only end up taking 3 damage if that unit descends anyway, so I don't really need to fully prevent that. Especially in a world where double contagious is so much more effective on this on this middle line. Actually, that double contagious propagated additional Pyre Gel, so I get 30 damage on the Pyre Blooded. They said it couldn't happen. A little bit more money out of Fire is Greed there. And we'll easily clear on the bottom floor. Relentless phases are easy for us. It's just too many 500 health units is a problem. Racking Pain, Dome of Overgrowth, and Mitosis Cap. I mean, Racking Pain will always deal a decent amount of damage to a unit with our bottom line. If I take Devilish Details, it's literally just so in the Seraph fight I can just style on the boss. Anyway, let's style on the boss. Loot. On your first turn, 2 additional energy, please. Hilarious. I have to turn that down. I can't take it. Extremely rare to make me do that. Unit upgrades. I can't imagine any that are much better than dupe removal. On turn start, spawn 1 on each floor per 20 cards in your deck. It's fine, it just spawns 1, but that's also decay. Create a permanent copy of the first consume card played each battle. It creates that permanent copy in your hand, which is really useful, so you just immediately get to play another copy of it, which for me means I get another spawning pod in this fight, and then 2 more spawning pods in the final fight. So I'll be taking that and that. First time you summon a whelp. What's a whelp? Reroll. Into deployment phase, draw an equipment card from your deck. Yes, jack strips, why not? And then for the rest of this, we will just remove... I mean, the Eager Conscripts are good still. They're not great, they're good. They're fine. Hold over. I'm gonna hold over the Racking Pain. I think that'll probably end up being pretty relevant, actually. Negative 1 cost for the holdover, Racking Pain. 10 more damage for this. Golden Touch, why not? Can be removing 1 final card from the deck at this point, and it... Well, actually 3 final cards. No, because we've still got the Unstable Vortex as well. There's a temptation to remove everything that doesn't seem like it's part of the core winning strategy, but, like... I do recognize that I do actually need some damage coming out of my secondary floors, apparently. As much as I've been trying to avoid that being the case. I think the Lava Armors are 2 really easy cuts right now, and they are some of the worst equipment to get drawn out by the Attuned Whetstone. I think if in the second cycle the deck is just full to the goddamn brim with Contagion, we're going to be overjoyed about that. We get 1 final card removal. Screw it, get that Fire Starter out of here. I apply Fire Gel, but I apply it with my Zealot. There's also the choice of dupe the Devilish Details so I can fill out 10 easily. I'm not going to do it, but that is a choice that I could have made. God, getting squad leader on this bottom line would be ridiculous. Actually, screw that. I don't need to play any of that. $18 Biogel on Seraphiturnus and 17 Decay. Come on, Pyre-Blooded. Damn, didn't draw Pyre-Blooded this time. I was rooting for it. I do feel like I should probably sap my units a couple times here. Fire-Blooded. Gets 22 additional damage. Woohoo! He's decided to attack. And then if I Golden Touch my own guy in the front line, I'll kill it, and then Seraphiternus will kill my Guildmonger. Come on, one more golden touch before the game is over. Also, Racking Pain is only like 50 damage though? That feels like a typo. I'm pretty certain it's supposed to be way more damage than that. Fire Blooded gained 42 damage this time. It's real. It's happening. Next round, Seraphiternus will come down and fight us personally. That was a good draw. Contagion. Contagion. God, we are, like, really holding on by the skin of our teeth here. When the units get healthy, we need the round to end pretty soon. Units gain 3/3 for upgrade on card, please. New equip a unit, gain conduit. Do I care about? I care about conduit a little, sure. Oh, but Sizzling Firecracker is just conduit for my golden touches. Just... Why not? Irrelevant. Irrelevant. Literally neither of those trigger ever again, so I'll take the Trader's Quill. This is very difficult to get me to take a Trader's Quill, so well done, game. You got me. All did it. Like the Amorous and Noki being fragile here, but I don't think there's anything that can contest it happening. Spawning pod, spawning pod, spawning pod, spawning pod, spawning pod. Just turn 1, spawn 21 fun guy. As you might imagine, I'm reasonably happy with that. Let's get some higher gel to start working with as well. do think I want that holdover. I don't really know what target's going to be taking it each turn, to be fair. Love to be sapping Dominion. I don't want to sap my bottom line. I did that too much in the last fight. It made it really difficult to compete down there. I honestly don't think Cluster Kernel makes almost any difference to the combat here. I wonder if I don't play you. What I want to do is get debuffs on Dominion somehow and then start propagating them. So I can get Firestarter on you, but that's like all I can apply to you, unfortunately. I mean, if I play Pyre Blooded, it dies, so probably not worth playing Pyre Blooded then. And unfortunately here, if I don't tap my units, I'm gonna take way too much damage at the end of this turn. We're still taking what could fairly be considered way too much damage here. Can play one last one. I'm great against Savagery and Entropy at the moment. Savagery goes down this round, Entropy goes down next round. Dominion on top line, unfortunately, is protected for a couple of turns. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we get there. We kill him at the end of this round. That'll do it. GG. Contagious was pretty good. Got a huge amount of these Biogel and DK stacks out of it. Realistically, though, this is Zealot. This is Zealot the run. This is we saw a Zealot, and then we gave it quick, and then we put it next to a unit that does things when enemies die. I was very happy with the Twin Mines and ultimately the now 5 copies of Spawning Pods in the base deck. Love having 5 or more copies of the same card. Perfection. I would have loved if I managed to get a full 13 Dragon Sword so that I could loot another capacity relic as well, because just a little additional capacity on that bottom line we could go a long way with. Granted, we still went a pretty long way. Hey, it's my fastest run in history. And it gilded Pyre Blood. We also had our most troop applied there. 811 troop applied. Hell yeah. Well, back to the outpost, and I'll tell you my name. My name's Rhapsody. The name of the game is Monster Train 2. Top left is a serious playlist for all my content on the game, past, present, future YouTube recommendations, and down below, streaming past the names of the people so generously supporting the Republic on patreon.com/RhapsodyPlays, out above the thank tier, and a special thanks to this episode to Moloko. Hopefully you'll have been enjoying yourselves, and hopefully we'll see you all next time.